Assessments. Why are assessments important? Well, essentially, without an assessment, it's kind of like trying to find your way to where you need to be without a map. If you're driving on the road, you've never been there before, you're not sure how to get there, but have no direction, how are you supposed to find it? It's the exact same way when you're trying to get to your goal with fitness and exercise. Assessment is really important for preventing the if only I syndrome. If only I started earlier, this would not happen. If only I knew fitness can help or exercise can help with my back. If only I started a year ago, 2 years ago, these kind of things, which I hear a lot by the time we finish our assessment and go through the corrective exercising. So the most crucial element of the assessment is to lay out where you're starting, what level of fitness you're starting at, because that makes a huge difference, what injuries you may or might not have or could have possibly, a little bit about your health history, what sports or activities you've done before, because that also tells us more about your body, and what balance or unbalances or misbalances or bad mechanics you have. See, without knowing these things, it's kind of trying to find something in the dark. We're not really sure what can happen. And this is generally where most people get hurt or injured. Or take somebody's advice and that person doesn't know the whole backstory and they get injured and now you're paying for physio, you're paying for surgery, you're paying for all these things, but it could have all been prevented. This applies to absolutely everybody. You should not start training, you should not start a fitness program, you should not start an activity without knowing what level you're starting at, where you're starting at, and to have a guideline to where you're going to go. You need to lay out a path that will help you find the way to your goal as quickly as possible, as safe as possible, and to prevent a bad experience. So whether you play athletics, or you walk the dog, you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you're 10, 15, 20, these kind of things are very, very important to know. There'll be a lot of things that you don't know. So it's always best to consult a professional